Yay! We finally won. We're 2-4. We gotta win. We gotta start going the season. Congrats, Cincinnati. Not the best win, but a win's a win. All right, now in all seriousness, we have stuff to clean up. First off, I'd like to congrats on the defense for only allowing 7 points. I mean, they went for 2 field goal attempts, but they missed both times. So W on the defense there for only allowing 7 points, where they scored 1 touchdown. Offense only had 2 good drives. The touchdown in the first play of this game, first drive of the game, and then a touchdown late in the game. That final drive for the Bengals offense was nerve-wracking. Especially that fumble that almost costed the game right there. Like, I legit thought y'all were going to lose right there. Like, I thought the Giants were going to get that ball back. Y'all got extremely lucky. That gave me a heart attack right there. That fumble. Also, 4th down conversions. Defense, y'all still have things to work on. Zach Taylor still needs to get better at play calling. Like, we almost lost because of him. The reason why we're 2-4 is because of Zach Taylor's play calling and the defense. I mean, I'm glad the defense did it, but offense, we gotta find rhythm. Like, we win 3 straight games, putting up over 30 points. And then we go out here putting up 17 points. We gotta get together. We have things to work on. Obviously, there's things to work on, especially defense. Next, we're going to get to Myles Garrett, and that's going to be a knife for Joe Burrow. This is going to be a tough challenge for the offensive line. Mims needs to get better. Volson needs to get better. Like, we can't have Burrow getting sacked 5 times against Cleveland. That's not good. We got to keep him healthy. All I need to step up. I'm surprised Frank Pollock's still our coach. But anyway, a win is a win. I'm looking forward to next week. Also, another thing, penalties. Y'all got to get together with these penalties. For real. I know there's some dumb calls that were called on us. And calls that didn't get called on the Giants. But still, we got to get together with those penalties. And I will admit, it scares me that they're playing the Browns next week in Cleveland because they haven't won in Cleveland since 2017. Even though the Browns are 1-5, even though they lost, we cannot underestimate any team. There is no team that the Bengals can underestimate this season. Like, I'm glad we're not in the bottom division. The Browns are in the bottom division right now. We gotta keep this going if we want to compete in this division and make the playoffs. I'm thinking less about Super Bowl and more about this season. And if we want to make the playoffs, we gotta start winning games. We gotta keep this momentum going. We gotta build a win streak starting now. Next week we gotta come out electric on offense, both sides of the ball. We have to power through the Browns defense. And the defense, we can't get too caught against Cleveland. Even though the Browns haven't put up more than 20 points this season, every time they play us, they always play their best ball. We saw that game last season. We saw that game 2 seasons ago. Even though the Browns didn't do good. And the Bengals were on a win streak up until that game, where the Browns absolutely destroyed us that year. Even the year the Bengals went to the Super Bowl in 2021, that game we had against them in Cincinnati Week 9 was pretty ugly, despite how the Browns looked before that game and after that game, compared to how the Bengals looked before that game and after that game. Anyway, Bengals, get together. I have high hopes that this team can make the playoffs. And I have high hopes that this team will find momentum moving forward. To end my reaction, victory for the jungle. Let's go!